Luvvsonii here, the What the Fuck podcast.
Yes, sir.
Lit.
Check it out. Check it out.
Niggas ain't hitting me back, now hitting me back for a feature. Oh man, I'm so cold. Luvvsonii be humble, how about a no? Been past the phase a long time ago. You niggas is hoes, not to mention you broke. I swear I'm too dope. You need to catch up too much, I was on the dash. I don't do feature with niggas y'all trash. If there was comms in my city, not even go lie, will be me versus Sam, got a blast. Or me versus Ken Luvvsonii. Got no time for your hoes, need a rollie.
Welcome back to the What the Fuck is Going On podcast.
Yes, sir.
I got a special guest, long awaited, Luvvsonii. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I've been trying to get him on for a minute. It's been sneak peek after sneak peek, been talking about it on the previous podcast. We finally got him in. I'm super stoked. Thank you for coming on, my G.
Of course, bro. It's an honor.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So, bro, just to get right into it, I guess, I want to dive into the music, bro. You're
Let's
really
get
big
into
in
it.
the scene. I've seen you everywhere, to be honest. And this is the first time we kind of connected today. So just getting to know him has been sick. And honestly, yeah, I've been seeing you everywhere around the valley. And I've really just wanted to get into, like, how you've been, just the developing of the music and also just getting out here, connecting with everyone around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. That's crazy. I mean, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be in the position I am right now. I guess it took me a while to be, expressive on everything. A lot of people procrastinate. I'm one of them.
Yeah, no, I procrastinate sometimes too, no doubt.
Yeah, I used to post music, and if it got like 200 views after a day, I'll just delete it. Like, You feel me? I feel like, I don't know, I used to think a lot. I still do, but now I'm out the comfort zone that I used to be in. So, yeah.
Right.
Like, just being comfortable is just, it's not good for you.
Yeah, no. Bro, we talked about it in the Eunice podcast too. Like, comfortability is the devil for sure.
Exactly.
And yeah, no, that's why I've been saying, like, I'm super happy to finally get out these podcasts with everyone around the valley, trying to get the scene really put on.
Definitely.
And
I see you doing it, bro.
Yes, sir.
See you doing your thing.
And you're one of the artists out here really doing the thing. And I listened to the your album. What was it? Someday in July, right?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I was listening to that album, and then I also just noticed, like, just to hop back on what you said before, like releasing and unreleasing songs. I noticed on Spotify, you know what I mean? Like, you've had songs released since 2023, but the thing I noticed is you've dropped over like 20 songs just this year.
Yeah.
And it's just the 7th month. So.
Exactly.
So you've been dropping a lot, and you've also been featuring with a lot of the bros and stuff like that. So walk me through, like, the process of getting not only like all these singles done, but also being, like, featured in all these, like, artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think for me, I used to make music back then, like in high school and shit like that. But at the time, it was just like some fun kid shit,
Right.
I'll make music. I just posted on SoundCloud the whole time. And I guess it really didn't have too much meaning to me, just because it was like something I can do. I can just drop it. If somebody will listen to it, then they do. If they don't, then they don't.
Right.
But I think now it's a little different. I guess I worked a lot. I've been working since I was like 17.
Yep.
So, like, the fact that I would sit there and just be like, damn, I'm not trying to do this the whole time. You feel me?
I feel you.
That's one of the biggest things that got to me. And I was like, yeah. And I always been like, I'm not going to say I'm like the greatest rapper, but I always been talented with this music shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I mean, it took a couple nights of me just sitting there and just like, damn, I work every single day, you feel me? It took a chance, like, I don't know, I had to take a risk of just dropping shit. And, I finally did, like, my first show in 2023, and ever since then, I've been taking it seriously, bro.
Oh, okay.
I guess the first show, I got some love and shit like that, and I was like, damn, I can really do this, you know? And the first show I had, I was, that's where I met Dreamy and a couple other artists and shit. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, bro. I think just the fact that I can get out of my head and just drop whatever I feel like it is, like, one of the most important things.
Yeah, I've noticed a big thing about your music is there isn't, like, one genre you really stick to. And I really enjoy that music because I mean we all have like favorite artists and stuff, but not only just you, but I feel like most of the artists here have their like own sound, but they also have that like ability to switch it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just to adapt basically. And I want to hop back on what you said before. With taking it because I know I work, everyone works and stuff like that, and it's hard. I definitely feel like it's hard to like make that 9 to 5 and then try to get that 5 to 9. You know what I mean? Because because it really is like, especially I bet in the start, it really is just a hobby, and that's how. Yeah, I know we all grinding for real and just working every day, and no, that's for sure. And yeah. No, that's just what it is, and the fact of the matter is that we're getting out all these projects out and stuff like that. I feel like, you know what I mean. We definitely grinding.
Exactly.
Definitely grinding.
Just saying, like, if you ever catch yourself at like your work, your job, and you're just sitting there and just thinking about like, damn, I could do something better. You can do something better. You feel me? That's something you should take into consideration, bro. You can do something better, and the thing I like to tell myself every day when I wake up is like, you don't want to live a normal life. You feel me? I don't want to work every day, you know, unless it's music, bro. But I don't want to clock in and clock out and, you know, listen to what he says, she says, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. Not just to make a living. I want to do what I'm doing right now. I want to do music, you know.
Nah, for sure. I feel like I see that when I look at, like I said before, when I look at the catalog, especially with the recent music, I see that hustle, you know what I mean? And I respect it, and I want everyone else to, like, you know what I mean, definitely respect it, because we're out here definitely grinding.
Yeah.
And there's no other way to put it, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's just what it is, for real. And I read that article as well, and it kind of like read the backstory of like where you're from and shit. So
yeah, that article is dope.
Yeah, so I think it said you were from Cali, right?
Yeah,
originally.
from California.
Walk me through kind of like what happened in Cali, and if you did bring any of that, like, did you bring anything from Cali back here in Idaho? You know what I mean?
So I was born and raised in California, Southern California.
Okay.
I was born in San Bernardino, California. That's the IE. Shout out to 909. To be honest, one of the roughest parts in Southern California. And I'm not saying it's a flex or anything,
right,
but it's definitely one of the top dangerous cities, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks, but it is what it is. That's where I came from, bro. To be honest, I came from like struggling, bro. We struggled a lot.
Yeah.
Shit. To be honest, one of the things that I want to do is create a clothing brand.
Oh, okay.
I've been working on a clothing brand.
Hell yeah.
It's called the Lost brand, and we'll get into that later. But the reason why I want to make that is because I grew up with the same clothes every single day. You feel me?
Okay.
I wore the same clothes every single day. We barely had food to eat and shit like that. And I came from a family. I have a family of 8, bro. There's 8 of us. So, like, my parents, in order for them to survive, they got to work, you know? So they're always working. So they're out the picture right now. They're just working. And as of the time, it's just a bunch of kids raising kids. You feel me? That's how the siblings work. But, yeah, it was hard, bro. Like, every day, just going to school, seeing everybody with new clothes and shit, it was kind of tough, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. For me, it helped me with my character. It was definitely a big character development time, you know. But, yeah, just struggles, trials, tribulations, you feel me?
Yeah, no, for sure. I, growing up, I mean, it wasn't no like SoCal or anything, but I do remember when I was growing up, you know, struggling on, you know, like, what's it called, fucking, like, not Medicaid or whatever, but, you know, like getting government funds, like food stamps and shit like that, and also having to, like, I kind of, because I read in the article you wore the same pair of shoes for 4 years.
Yes,
I was on the same shit. Like, I only got that one pair of shoes, and throughout middle school and elementary school, I only wore that one pair of shoes. So when I read that, I was like, I definitely resonated with that.
Exactly, bro.
And I felt that.
Bro, my shoes used to have hella holes in it on the bottom, bro. And it wasn't even, they was like checks. At the time, we couldn't afford like real checks. So I was wearing, they call Faded Glories. So if you know what Faded Glories is, bro, you can find them at Ross, at Walmart. I don't know if they still sell them there because shit, Walmart's going up still.
Right.
But bro, back then, yeah, I had them faded glories, and I used to like play basketball, and my shoes used to have holes in there. Everybody used to be like, "Damn, bro, who shot your ass?" And I'm like, "Bro, I used to get cooked." You feel me? I used to get cooked.
Right.
But it built something into me, bro.
Yes,
It helped me think like, damn, I'm gonna get some new shoes one day, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, nah, that's what's up, bro. I definitely feel like it started like a hunger in me too, bro. You know what I mean? Like not being able to, being always labeled like a kid and not being able to get your own shit too. Like I felt like that shit was just annoying, bro.
Yeah.
But I felt that. When did you move from California to Idaho?
All right, so I lived in San Bernardino, and then I moved. We moved back and forth from SoCal to NorCal.
Yeah.
If you're from California, you know that's like two different states, basically.
For real, it's a big state and a lot of people for sure.
It's just different, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So we moved from San Bernardino to Sacramento. We stayed in Sac for like 2 years, and then after that we moved up here. I moved with my parents. My mom got like a job that can finance us or whatever. So we all came together and talked about it and was like, let's do it. It wasn't really a question if we wanted to come out there. It was more of a, do you guys want to eat? You feel me?
Right.
So,
I felt that.
Yeah, exactly. So we came out here, and it was a blessing to come out here, bro. When I came out here, I was like tripping. You feel me? I felt like we was in fucking, I don't even know. It felt like it was just
small
crazy.
Town.
It was crazy. When we came out here, I seen people picking up trash and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Gas
Definitely
stations was clean, bro.
Yeah, right.
It was dope, bro. When I came out here, it was dope. And then I think the biggest thing for me when I came out here was the schools. It was different, bro.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, we're not minorities, bro. You know, us colors is not minorities. The minorities is the white folks. You feel me? Bro. I had one white friend, bro.
To be honest,
I had one white friend, and he was cool, but that was it. That's all. And even if you think they're white out there, nope, they're Mexican, bro. That's just what it is. So when I came out here and met some real white folks, it was like, damn, it's different. You feel me? Like they make fun of different shit, and like it's just weird. I don't know. I had to adapt to it. You feel me? It was cool though.
Nah, that's what's up.
They're like waving at you in the neighborhoods and stuff like that.
They're like, oh, you want some free food? And it's definitely different.
They're cool though.
Hell yeah, nah. And so, how recent? Walk me through, like, the early stages of like making music, because you said you were making music in high school and shit. Walk me through like what kind of artists inspired you, and you know what I mean, what kind of sounds inspired you? Because I also read on the article you were like, you're inspired by like some drill and stuff like that. Like I was like, that's different. You know what I mean? So like walk me through kind of what kind of music you were listening to growing up, type shit.
So I started making music when I was in 7th grade.
Oh, okay.
I think it was 7th grade. And I had my first like iPhone, and it had no service, of course, but I had an iPhone, bro, and I was happy. I found some earphones, and there was this app. I forgot what it was called, but everybody on SoundCloud was using it. And you can't do nothing with your vocals. You can only just rap on it, on the beat, and it sounds terrible.
Yeah.
But like, bro, I used to rap on there, and I used to just, in my head, I would think it sounds good and shit like that. I'll freestyle everything, and then it got to a point where I found out what GarageBand was.
Oh, okay.
And GarageBand, bro, that shit changed my life. I ain't gonna lie. I was on GarageBand, and I found out what auto-tune was, bro. It was over. So I started using that, and I listened to a lot of P&B Rock. P&B Rock was like one of my first rappers I ever listened to. And right now, at the time, I'm like, I'm not trying to listen to no like gangster shit. I'm around my parents and everybody. And at the time, my older brother was a snitch, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He was gonna say something, but I would.
I felt that. My little brother's a snitch too, bro. I ain't gonna hold you,
bro. So I would listen to it or whatever. And when I found out who P&B Rock was, I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. Because he does that melodic shit. You know? He sings and he can rap, and
he kind of mixes the like both of them and blends them well,
bro. That's still to this day is my favorite rapper, bro. Shout out PNB Rock, R.I.P. to GOAT, bro. But yeah, I found out who he was. I was listening to a lot of his songs. And at the time, Fetty Wap was popping too.
Okay.
Yeah, so at the time.
He was on the radio a lot for sure.
Exactly. So I was listening to Fetty Wap, and they had a mixtape together. PNB Rock and Fetty Wap have a mixtape together. They posted on SoundCloud. And, bro, that was one of my favorite fucking albums ever, bro.
Like, we're putting on repeat and shit like that?
Bro, to this day, I have all them songs, bro.
Hell yeah.
But, yeah, those were my favorite two artists. So when they collabed, I was like, damn, this tough, bro. But, yeah, I listened to a lot of him, bro. So, like, you can hear it in some of my music, bro. Some of my styles came from him. I ain't gonna lie. That's, you feel me? That's the GOAT. Other than that, after PNB Rock, I started branching off to, like, a bunch of underground artists. And then when I hit mainstream, it was, like, the regulars, bro. Like, Drake, Young Thug, shit like that. But, I mean, that even helps, But, yeah, I think the UK drill scene came from when it was, like, 2018. I was, like, a freshman, sophomore. But, bro, I started listening to UK drill. At first, I thought it was kind of funky, bro.
Right.
When I was listening to it, I'm like, because my cousin, he's on that heavy, bro.
Right.
Bro, he was showing me some shit. I'm like, nah.
Like
just because their accent, bro, you know?
Right, yeah.
And then I started deep diving into the UK drill scene. And I started, like, watching movies, shows about it and everything. And then it just, I don't know, it just clicked in me, bro. I'm like, damn, this shit's hard. If you know what they're saying, bro, yeah.
Nah, for sure. I wouldn't say Central C's like big drill, but I'm not really too in tune with this drill scene now, but I have a bunch of homies like over in the UK I used to play video games with, and they put me on the drill music then. So, and that was actually around the same time, 2018, 2017. So I just find it funny, bro, when, it's just weird coincidences, I guess. You know
the UK drill scene, yeah, bro. I think one of the artists that I first started listening to, he's like a big one, Digga D. If you heard of Digga D, he's one of the biggest ones.
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, I listened to Abracadabra. He's hard, bro. He has that, like, so Pop Smoke, if you listen to Pop Smoke, it's kind of like a UK version of Pop Smoke.
Right.
But I think Pop Smoke said something about him, like one of his encourages was, like, one of his, like, biggest, like, people that he tried to mirror his career off of was Abracadabra. So, I don't know. That's kind of hard, bro.
Yeah.
But, yeah, if you listen to UK drill, you definitely listen to New York drill, Yeah. It's kind of the same thing, just different, or different accents, sorry.
Yeah, East Side. Kind of, yeah, and then I was just about to say, it did, when I got into the UK drill, that's when I found out there even was a New York drill or a Chicago drill. Yeah, so I was like, that's when I got into that whole, like, scene, and I'm like, dang, this shit's actually tough.
Yeah, and then the Chicago drill, I fuck with Chicago drill.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Young Pappy and everything like that. Them old drills, bro, was hard.
Yes, I was gonna say, I don't know if you guys can notice, but my boy Sonii, he's a very big dude, so I can relate to it. And when I first met him, I was like, oh shoot, it's one of those things, because I'm usually used to being big, being big and tall. And like when I met you, I'm like, oh nah, like we gonna get right like right away. And shout out him too for bringing the freaking snacks and the Gatorade.
You already know, bro.
I couldn't survive without it, to be honest. Throat was all dry and shit.
Shout out Gatorade, man.
For
One
real.
day y'all gonna sponsor.
One day, eventually. Actually, you gotta sponsor me right now because, brought to you by Gatorade. So another question I had for you, G, is like, what do you think about the Idaho rap scene? Like, give me some details on what you think, on your opinion is, when you first got here, and then in the previous years to the present, and how do you think it's gonna turn out? You know what I mean?
Fuck, man. Shout out to 2A music scene, bro. So when I first started creating music, there was no scene out here, bro. Nothing. So trying to make music at that time and being in the valley, bro, is like nobody's fucking with it. You feel me?
Right.
there's no scene, so nobody's fucking it with it. So right at the time, I never used to be like, hell no, I'm not no rapper from Idaho,
Right.
bro. Well, I'm not, I'm not from Idaho, but right now, bro, I'm okay with claiming it. I don't care.
Mhm.
But like back then, there was no scene. Nobody was popping out like that, and it was sad, bro. But it was whatever, bro. If you know, bro. At the time, in the scene, there was only a couple names that was out there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But which is crazy because a couple names that are out there that was out there is like kind of the pioneers of this music scene now, bro.
Right.
So it's pretty dope. Like,
Yeah. That's why I was like saying earlier. I've been seeing you just kind of pop out and represent the scene, and not only just represent you in the scene, but connect with other artists. I think that's awesome, and that's why I wanted to get you on the podcast too, because I haven't really seen someone really connect with most of the artists out here, though in the way you did. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm saying maybe even eventually get a part 2, because we only have like 10 minutes left, which is fine, but definitely getting you on and seeing you and seeing how just the evolution is, you know what I mean? But for sure.
The next one will be hard, bro.
Yes, sir.
But
And maybe
yeah.
eventually when we get this TV working like it was before, like, yeah, it's fine.
For sure.
It's all good, but so yeah, I guess we already talked about how like your sound was kind of brought from P&B and Fetty Wap, but another thing I noticed with your music is you kind of have like anime as like your cover arts.
Yeah.
Has anime inspired like maybe your lyrics or anything like that? Because I kind of noticed, the Yu-Gi-Oh and then the Naruto. I don't know. I just noted that because I don't see that a lot around here.
Yeah.
Honestly, just not around in general.
I think a lot of people are scared to like emphasize on what they like. You feel me? But like anime and shit, like if you a rapper and you like anime out here, like they gonna look at you weird, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I fuck with anime for sure.
I got an
Anime
anime
is
shirt on right
tough, bro. Come on now. But yeah, I don't know. There's this a song I dropped called Sony Uchiha. If you haven't listened to that, listen to that. And I think that's one of the coldest songs I ever made. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't know. The cover art's tough too. Shout out Zerk. He's from the UK. Yeah, bro. Like, there's a lot of animes that inspire some of my songs, bro. I like just clipping it and putting it in some of my songs just because it fits the vibe. You feel me?
Right.
I like all types of animes, bro. Literally, I like all types of animes. I do all the genres, bro.
Yeah. What would your top 3 be?
Fuck. Top 3.
Hey, that's a hard one for sure.
Yeah, top 3 is hard. But what I like in animes, I like plots, bro. So I don't like fighting and shit is cool, bro.
Yeah.
But if they're just fighting, bro, it's like, come on, we can watch Dragon Ball Z, bro.
Yeah.
But like, I think top 3 for plots. I don't know if you watched this, but it's called Dororo. It's Dororo.
No, I don't think.
And
I've heard
that
of
plot
it before.
it's crazy, bro.
Bet.
And I think Vinland Saga's plot is tough, bro.
Dude, I was actually watching Vinland
That's
Saga
one of
this
them
morning.
ones. Yeah, Vinland Saga is so tough,
Yeah,
bro.
Vinland Saga is tough, and I do like. I mean, I'm a One Piece fan, so
Yeah.
you already know like the plot. The iceberg just goes deep.
Exactly, bro.
And yeah, no, for sure.
That's one of them ones. Another one. Let's think about it. There's this romance anime, bro. Like, bro, you're not weird if you watch romance anime. Unless they're the weird ones, bro. There's weird ones.
There's definitely weird ones.
Yeah, but this one is called Plastic Memories, bro. If you ever watch Plastic Memories, you know that shit's tough.
It sounds like one of those like smaller animes you can probably watch in a night, huh?
Yeah, it's like 12 episodes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's pretty tough though. I like that plot. But yeah, bro, I put a lot of anime in a couple of my like references and stuff. Yeah,
Heck yeah.
I like it though.
Yeah, no, I kind of noticed that, so I had to talk about it because I'm kind of a anime guy too.
Hell yeah.
With me recently, like doing a lot of stuff around the valley and also working and shit. I haven't had the time to watch it, but I gotta represent the anime dudes out there because
Exactly,
you know what I mean.
Bro.
It's what's up. And now you put me on some anime, so I might have to write them down now.
Yeah, bro, you gotta watch that for sure.
Hell yeah. Yeah. So do you have any plans in terms of like music videos, singles, or anything like that? You know what I mean? Like, do you have any more plans on releasing, or are you kind of kicking back and just cooking in the stew?
Yeah, right now, I mean, I'll make stuff in the stew every day. You feel me? Every now and then I'll try to be in the studio, but I have over like 100 songs in the vault, bro. So
Okay.
for me, it's more of a like what's gonna bring the most, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I guess what's gonna bring the most in. And at the time, I dropped the Someday in July. That was my summer EP. I dropped it. If you listen to every single song on there, it's nothing like everything I dropped before. You know, that's one of the tapes that I like to call throwaways. So I put a bunch of songs in a folder, and I call it throwaways because it's songs that, not that I would throw away, but it's songs that only a specific person would like. You know, only specific people of this genre would like that album, you know, or those songs. So it's funny, I put them all in this folder, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just drop this shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I dropped it. It's a lot, I think it's a different tape, honestly.
Yeah.
It's some indie in there, like indie pop shit. There's some, I don't know, bedroom shit in there, bro. It's tough, bro.
Hell yeah.
I like the album a lot. And I put a lot of songs that, like, I put a lot of emotional songs in there that I wouldn't drop. So I was like, and I used to do that, bro. I used to put a lot of songs together, and I would, like, not drop it at all. So I just, in my head, these are the songs that I wouldn't drop, and I just dropped it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's just how it went.
And now that you say there's, like, you have tons of songs, like, I'm just excited for the future, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm just waiting, seeing all the, because, you know, sometimes we and the boys have, like, you know, you're featured on some of the boys' songs, and we get like an early access, early release listen, and, you know, it's just exciting, bro.
Yeah, for sure. This music shit, bro. If you feel like you want to do music, bro, and you're just sitting there waiting on it, bro, it's a sign for you to start. You know, you got to start doing it right now, bro. If you don't start now, you're gonna tell yourself you're gonna start later, and then it's just gonna keep getting later and later. You got to do that shit right now. And that's one of the, you know, best advice I can give you guys.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what it is, if you feel like you can, you know, you have a passion for it and you would want to do it every day, then do it, bro.
Yeah, and on that note, was there a bumpy road getting started? I'm sure, like, you kind of touched on it a little bit about, you know, releasing music and then, you know, deleting it. Maybe touch on, like, a little bit more on how that process was.
So 2023 was the first year I decided to start doing this shit for real. So yeah, last year is the first year I started doing this for real. And I've been making music since 7th grade, bro. My name used to be Sam Got a Blast. All right, that was my name bro, that was my name.
Okay.
And everybody was on Sam Got a Blast. And this time I wasn't taken seriously at all. I just made music, bro, and I just posted it and everything. So at the time, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, you know, cool. Some shit happened in my life, and in my head I'm like I just don't want to do this shit no more.
Yeah.
In my head I'm like, damn, this shit just not working out. You feel me? No matter what, I'm not taking it seriously. So, and I was like, honestly, bro, I felt like I was just fucked up because at that time, I was so brainwashed. I felt like I wanted to live a regular life, you know?
Right, yeah.
I wanted to do the 9 to 5 and just go home and, you know, like, no, bro. And then I took a break from music. I deleted all my songs, and it was gone for, like, maybe 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 2 years. And then, like I said, I was at work one day, bro. And I worked the night shift. And I made it to, like, that supervisor, like, fucking label, whatever that shit means, bro. So I'm guessing, like, you know, in my head, I'm like, yeah, I did it. Like, you know, I accomplished something.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, bro, and I'm just working with old people. Like, there's a couple old people working next to you and shit. And they're just, bro, and you're just sitting there looking at them, bro. And in my head, I'm like, fuck this, bro. I do not want to do this. Like, these guys have, like, wives and children and, like, you know, and every day they just come here and then
Yeah.
go home, and then in my head, I was like, I had to stand up, and I was like, fuck this, bro.
Yeah, bro, and they've been there for 25, 30 years.
Exactly, bro. Like, in my head, I was like, nah, I can't do this, bro.
Yeah.
I told myself, I promised myself, I'm not gonna live a regular life, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
I made that same promise too, to be honest, because it was like, because I have dreams of being a comedian and doing this, for a living, and I slack too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I brought up the question, because I feel like we all kind of slack, but getting the motion going is what's important, and that's just what it is.
Yeah, to me, honestly, the biggest fear is just living that regular life, man.
Yeah,
living that 9 to 5, coming home to a mid-class house, and driving a Honda Civic. Nothing's wrong with Honda Civics, but like, come on, bro. I know you want something better.
Hell yeah.
But that's one of my biggest fears, bro. I would never do that. That's the scary shit to me, because if I was to wake up and just think that it was okay, bro, again, I was like, nah, I couldn't do that. You should always want to chase everything you want,
Yeah, I agree, bro. I 100% agree, dude. And yeah, like I said before, I have to get you on a little bit in the future to kind of see like where you've been, how you got, like where you've been and not where you've been and
where I'm at that time.
Yes, sir. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So basically, bro, I think for singles and shit, I'm dropping a single with the Wins. Shout out Wins. He's a cold artist, bro.
Okay.
He's different from a lot of artists I met out here, bro.
But
he has like that old soul sound. You feel me? And it's one of my first. It's actually my first gospel song I'm gonna drop. Okay. I'm dropping a gospel song, and it's coming out on the last Sunday of this month. So I think it's the upcoming Sunday. No, it's the last Sunday of this month. Okay. But we'll see what time that is. But it's called In the Trenches with Church Songs. That's what the song's called. So it's like, it tells you a lot about how I grew up. I grew up in the church,
Yep,
I grew up in the church a lot, so that's why I like to use melodic shit all the time.
Of course.
But yeah.
Like Ray Charles back in the day, bro. You know what I mean? He did the same shit. People kind of had problems with it, but if you don't know, do your research. Ray Charles did the same thing, so yeah.
And I got another music video I'm gonna be shooting with Monty. Shout out Monty.
Hell yeah.
It's called Luvvsonii Voorhees. So
okay.
It's
that
called.
Sounds tough.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, bro. Like,
heck yeah.
Me? Out of all the like big three and like the Friday the 13th thing, I think Jason. I don't know. Jason always had the toughest name. Like Jason Voorhees is tough. So that was one of the songs I have coming out. So
heck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also do me a favor and plug your Instagram. So
oh yeah, my Instagram is Luvvsonii, LU 2 V's SON 2 I's.
Hell yeah.
You'll find me on there. But yeah, bro, that's my Instagram. That's my YouTube's up there. Same thing. LU 2 V's SON 2 I's.
Hell yeah. And we'll probably wrap it up here just to make sure we, get out of here in time. But like I said before, do not go anywhere. Sony will be back on the pod eventually in the future. So yeah, bro, I appreciate you hopping on.
Yeah, bro, I appreciate you. It's an honor.
Yes, sir. And then, what the fuck is going on?